Hello there, this is the Shawn1113 podcast show. I am your host, Shawn1113. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, whatever platform you're listening to, anywhere and everywhere around the world. And as a reminder, please consider following this podcast as well, the Shawn1113 podcast show. Um, Email me at Shawn47k at gmail.com. Everything will be linked in the description. And comment as well at SpotifyCreators.com or any other platform for that matter. So, excuse me. There's a lot going on as always in sports, and congratulations, first in order to Rory McIlroy, the repeated Masters champion. It was a touch and go for a while, and a lot of leads, Cameron Young, and then Scotty Scheffler um, got going, really got going in the last two, third, and fourth rounds. But Rory McIlroy holds on to win. Um, right now, his status is pretty much now legendary. Really, I think Tiger, when it comes to golf, is a legendary standard. Nicholas, and then now you're going to have McIlroy in that discussion. He's got to be in the discussion now. So, winning the two Masters, winning the Grand Slam as well, the career Grand Slam as well. To me, it's a great thing for McIlroy. Um, Congratulations to him. Now you got the PGA Championship pretty soon. So there's a lot of golf coming, PGA Tour golf coming up. But I want to congratulate Rory McIlroy for his Masters win, back to back. As a matter of fact. Now, congratulations also to the Denver Pioneer to winning the NCAA College Hockey Championship, Men's College Hockey Championship. And I saw the highlights of that game in Las Vegas, from Las Vegas. Excuse me. It was a terrific game. And this Hicks guy for Denver, University of Denver, played out of his mind in that 2-1 game against Wisconsin. Also, credit Wisconsin going that far, actually. But when they were on the brink of limit, not going to the NCAA hockey playoffs. But I do want to recognize that the University of Denver Pioneers, um, congratulations to them winning the NCAA hockey championship. So with that, oh, by the way, I do want to note Hauser from Wisconsin, terrific job up here. He just couldn't get. It was just too much Denver. So that University of Denver. So that's my opinion about the hockey championship. Speaking of hockey, let's start there because their season's about to end pretty soon. So when I'm looking at it right now with the standings, boy, Buffalo's going to be tough to beat. Lightning, Montreal, Boston, Ottawa. Then I'm looking at these Hurricanes, Carolina. Good job by the Penguins. Good to see the Philadelphia Flyers make the playoffs for a change. We'll see. If you have 91 points, you got you're maybe in contention for the final spot. Red Wings. Who's going to get it though? Red Wings, Capitals, Blue Jackets, Islanders. Who knows? But again, the end of the season is the 17th of April. Western Conference. Avalanche has pretty much wrapped up the President's Trophy. Dallas, Minnesota. Can Utah make it? Because if you're an 89 above, you might very well get in. So first good, second good season for Utah to make it this far. And the most disappointing team out of both conferences probably got to be actually Toronto. I'm thinking the Florida Panthers, but I think Toronto, with their choke jobs they've done in the last few years, maybe it's a good idea to stick out of the playoffs before Toronto fans get disappointed in that team again. So that might be a good thing. But again, at the end of the season, we'll see in the playoffs. NHL playoffs coming up is the most intense playoffs anyway. Now, as for the Premier League of world football, English Premier League, it's gotten really interesting, especially at the who doesn't want to be 18th place. First of all, Arsenal losing, Man City winning, big time win over Chelsea. Arsenal losing against Bournemouth. I don't know what happened there. Excuse me. To Arsenal there. Let me drink something for 1 second. Sorry about that. Train of thought for a second. Arsenal. The question I have for Arsenal as they were resuming play is they got to keep winning. They got to keep even drawing as well. And Man City got to keep winning in order to get to it. So it might get down to the last kick for either of those teams right now. The more interesting race is to the bottom. Who doesn't want to be 18th? You got Leeds, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, and Tottenham at 18th and 30 points. That's a real interesting story. And they've lost their last four, their last five. So it may get down to the last kick. Who doesn't want to be 18th place and join Burnley and Wolverhampton to be deregulated? Very interesting. Very interesting there. By the way, horse race fans, Kentucky Derby time will be coming pretty soon in May. First month of May. I don't know which one the horses. You, I mean, help me out in the comment section and see if you which one I want to pick because that it's about to go pretty soon. Um, French Open Tennis Championships as well. I think Alcatraz will probably win that French Open. I don't know. And right now, I'm favoring Swatek right now to win it. But then Coco Golf is the. I think Coco Golf could win it again. Could win it again. We'll see. We'll see as we get closer to that. Of course, FIFA World Cup coming up. There's so much coming up. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. I mean, there's so much right now. And let's don't forget the National Football League draft, and that's coming up. Is Mendoza is the Raiders going to? The question is going to be: is Mendoza truly the number one pick for the Las Vegas Raiders? And then the dominoes fall from that point on. We'll see though, and especially the fact that the Raiders pick up Kirk Cousins indicates that that Cousins is going to be the starting quarterback. He's going to be the mentor for Mendoza. Should Las Vegas pick Mendoza, and let Cousins. I mean, let Cousins be the mentor, and Fernando Mendoza will be the teacher on that. Let's see what happens in the draft, though. You never know. Never know. Never know what when it comes on to Pittsburgh. So with that, now we get to the Major League Baseball standings. We're almost a month in. Very interesting races and very interesting winning streaks as well. Right now, I'm looking at the American League, Orioles and Yankees, Rays, Blue Jays. Nobody's out. I mean, it's relatively early. Cleveland, Minnesota, by no means. In the Central, in the West, Texas, the Athletics, Angels, Mariners, bunched up. It's just surprising 6-11, but like I said, we got a long way to go before we get to that. In the National League East is the toughest. It's the toughest division to figure out, to be honest. Atlanta, Miami, Philadelphia, Washington, and the New York Mets. Pirates playing probably some good baseball right now, winning their last 7 out of their last 10. Cincinnati, Milwaukee. I mean, nobody, of course, out of it. So we might have to go mid-season before we get a good idea. Dodgers, no surprise there. Padres, really no surprise there. And Diamondbacks, really no surprise there. So like I said, a lot. Like I said, it's relatively early. It's a lot of baseball yet, but I like what I'm seeing right now. Like I said, mid-season we'll see. Mid-season we'll see. Now, NBA play-in, NBA playoffs start pretty soon. Well, I'm going to make my predictions right now for the play-in. Miami Heat, Charlotte Hornets. Lon Comp will probably be the rookie of the year, in my opinion. I'm going to pick the Heat. I'm going to pick my Heat. Would not be shocked if the Hornets won. Trailblazers, good to see them back in the playoffs against Phoenix, but Phoenix will win that. Will win that playing game. Drinking another cup of coffee. Um, Orlando and the 76ers. I don't. This is a tough one. I'm gonna pick Orlando. I'm gonna take a risk. Pick Orlando over 76ers. Sixers. I can't figure them out sometimes, and I cannot. I cannot figure the life of me to figure the Sixers out. I really don't. Warriors and Clippers are the toughest one to figure out here. And this one is it almost the end of the Warriors' run. It's been slowly sinking down. But if Steph Curry is shooting like the way he's had, it's a close one. I'm picking Golden State one more time. Although I can't stand their coach for a host of reasons. So I'm picking the Warriors. So I'm picking the Heat, picking Phoenix, picking Orlando, and picking Golden State for the play-in. Then when I get to the playoffs round one, Cleveland and Toronto. That's a tough one to figure out. I'm going to pick Cleveland. Minnesota and Denver. That's a tough one. Also a tough one as well. I'm picking Denver. Hawks and Knicks. I'm picking New York. And then Rockets and Lakers. Without Luka and without Reeves, LeBron can carry only so much, but I'm going to pick the Rock. I'm going to bet on the Rockets to win that series, one way or the other. When the first round comes on April 18th. So make sure you tune into. Make sure you watch that if you want to choose to watch that. So a lot of things going on in sports as usual. Also, college baseball, little league, what have you. So just so much to watch, so much to watch right now and here and now. So enjoy whatever you're watching, and even if you don't, enjoy what you do anyway. With that, that is the Shawn1113 podcast show for April 14th, 2026. And as a reminder, please follow this podcast, consider following this podcast, and and email me at Shawn47k at gmail.com. Shawn47k gmail.com. It'll be uploaded on X, and that's it, really. If I forgot something, let me know. And with that, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast on the Shawn1113 podcast. Please stay encouraged no matter what. Live your life as normal as possible and question everything and anything. Thank you so much. God bless you.